For my assignment 3, I will be teaching E9 class in St. Mary MacKillop College in Vinyasa in Canberra. This is where I did my first practicum. The topic that will be discussed in this session is on investment and the various types of them. We will be looking at the curriculum reference, why and how people manage financial risk and rewards in the current Australian and global financial landscape, and gather relevant and reliable data and information from a range of digital, online, and print sources. This is where I did my first practicum, and yeah, so let's begin. Good morning, students. Today we will be learning a new topic which will build upon our previous knowledge gain on the concept of demand and supply and the concept of savings learned in the previous classes. We would be doing something really different this morning. Instead of me introducing the topic, you will be telling me what is the topic that we would be learning today. While I'll be going through the row, I would like you all to look at the PowerPoint slide and write the words or phrases that can be associated with the images shown on the first slide. You've been provided the whiteboards on your desk, which you can use to answer your question. As soon as I am done with this row, I would ask you all to chin up your whiteboard so I can see your answers. So this activity would take around 5 minutes and students would be engaged in getting their answers on the board provided. All right, everyone, chin up. There are some really good terms that are used by most of the students, like savings, shares, stocks, growth. Now, what does these terms have to do anything with our future? Thank you both. Yes, that helps us in getting more money in the future. So can we say that if we invest our money in these assets, we have the opportunity to earn extra money for our future apart from our normal wages? Thank you very much, students. So now we have a topic for the day, which is investments and the different types of them. By the end of the class, I would like you all to know the meaning of the word investments and different types of them. And you would also be able to explain the characteristics, advantages, and disadvantages of different types of investments. Sally, we respect if someone is talking, remember? Right now, it's my turn. Thanks, Sally. At the end of the lesson today, we will be looking at a scenario question where we will be comparing the term deposits of two different banks and deciding which one is more feasible and why. This activity will help you to make practical decisions in life while analyzing the data that is provided unto you. Also, we have an important question on the topic of investments in the final exam, so I would like all of your attention and focus on the topic for today. On the basis of the lessons taught in the class, students were given an activity sheet where they were to use appropriate criteria to analyze the costs and benefits of different investment options for their client. So the question was hypothetical and it already has been provided to the students, wherein they are given the financial status of the client, the future goals, and his or her risk tolerance status. There were 4 tasks that the students need to do and then prepare a report advising the client of the best option, best course of action. And this activity is done in around 3 weeks period. So this is the task number 2, and it has to be completed in class and as well as at home. On the screen at the moment, you're looking at the activity that has been marked as above satisfactory, as the student has demonstrated clear knowledge of the content taught in the class and also has been able to apply the analytical skills accurately in the real life situation. The feedback provided to the student in this case would be in the written form. This is because when a classroom has large number of students, it is not possible to provide one-on-one feedback, as that would be quite time consuming. And since the student has been able to demonstrate that they have met the learning objectives or the expectations of the teacher, it would be better to provide feedback on their Canvas page where they have submitted their tasks. While providing the feedback, I would point out how the detailed criteria that they have used for a cost-benefit analysis would help the client in differentiating the different investment options. Also, the student was able to use this SMART strategy, which is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-framed. This could be demonstrated in the short-term objectives that they have written. The student was also successfully able to analyze the monetary and non-monetary costs and benefits of alternative investment strategies in relation to clients' risk profile and the financial objective. In the next slide, the work shown in the next slide has been marked satisfactory. In this case, the feedback would be provided on one-on-one basis, as it is important that the student understand what are their strengths and weaknesses and the ways that they can improve for their next assignments. I would use the sandwich feedback approach will be used. That would be explaining with the positive points regarding their task completed, followed by explanation as to where they can improve, and then ending up on a positive note again. In this case, I would explain the student how the task they've done presents appropriate criteria for cost-benefit analysis and generates alternative investment strategies for further analysis, which is a good thing. Then I would point out how their objectives are not measurable, as it just does not justify any time frame when they want their objectives to be accomplished. So that's one of the drawbacks that they need to work on. Their understanding about the concept of fixed term deposits is also not very clear, which would put them in a situation where they won't be able to provide the adequate report for their client at the end. Finally, I would conclude by saying that they did great effort, and with further little improvements, they would be able to achieve the above satisfactory score. The feedback that is provided to the students would help them to understand where they have worked hard and the places that they would need to improve. As a teacher, I will further guide them in their learning and help them sharpen their skills that they would need to improve. Now, my class has one student with low literacy skill, who is Jacob, and Amina that has low eyesight. So Jacob has been provided with the activity that is fairly easy as compared to the other students. His task sheet would just need to list the characteristics of different types of investment options. So he won't be analyzing, but then he would be enlisting so that we know that he understand what those concepts mean. St. Mary MacKillop College also runs a cultural study class for students with low literacy skills, which enables them to learn the different concepts and helps them to use their analytical skills to justify their answer. The task therefore provided to him would be easily done by him, although continuous support will be provided to him throughout the class. He would also have a support teacher with him who would help him to understand what the teacher is saying and help them to write if he needs assistance with that. Now, Amina has a permanent sitting arrangement that allows her to sit in the front of the class. Her task which sheet would also be printed with a bold and larger font style so that it is easier for her to read and answer the questions asked. Students in task 2 had to think of short-term and long-term objectives, wherein they had to decide the monetary goals set in place in order to achieve them. This would include numeracy activity where students would be estimating or calculating the time period that they would have to consider in order to achieve their objective. While identifying and comparing possible alternatives to address a problem, students would be learning new vocabulary, interpreting and analyzing learning areas, and compose spoken, visual, verbal, written, and multimodal learning area. This would further improve their literacy skills. That concludes my assignment 3. Thank you very much.